Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about our Project Pan series. Over the course of the year of 2018, I was working on a Project Pan. I finished products, I did a lot of progress on some products and other things as well. But I'm here to show you my last update of all the products that I have left, and I'm going to talk to you about what is next for our Project Pan series. If you are new to this channel and you don't know me, hi, my name is Leslie and I make beauty and lifestyle videos. One quick fact is that I wore like a striped shirt on my last Project Pan, and I like looked back on it and I'm like, wow, my style has not changed at all. If you want to see my year-long progress on some of these products, make sure to continue watching and I'll see you in just a moment. So the first product I wanted to talk about is my eyeshadow palette. This is the Naked 2 eyeshadow palette, and if you saw my other Project Pans, you know that I put it in this Z palette right here. This is a BoxyCharm Z palette and it's pretty small, but I really like how I have it all together and how I could see all the shades through the little plastic thingy. Since my last Project Pan, I finally hit shade on this shade right here. It's the shade YSL, and it is one of the most beautiful shades that I have in this palette. And it's pretty interesting to see how it took me so long to hit pan on this, but I was so incredibly happy the day that I actually hit pan on it. The next shade I started moving on to is this shade right here. It's kind of like a bronzy shade. I really like using all of these shades like by themselves, except like the darker shades, obviously, because like it probably looks weird, but this shade I thought it was going to look nice by itself, but it's like pretty dark. I feel like I have to mix it in with this lighter bronze shade so that it could actually look like not so like out there and stuff. I feel like if I wasn't focusing on this palette solely, I would use it more often, but like I was just focusing on this palette and like it like hurt my brain because like I didn't want to use it, but I had to use it. And like that's something I would like to change in the 2019 Project Pan, because I feel like if I focus on one palette, I feel like I'm going to go crazy. I'm glad that I made so much progress on this palette, and I am looking forward to using it all of 2019 as well, like here and there. The next thing I wanted to talk about is my Becca Opal highlighter. I think I made progress on this shade, but I'm not really sure. I see the rings in it, but I feel like I've had this hole in the middle of the highlighter for so long, and I feel like it's been like there for like I don't know. But as you know, this shade is actually a bit too dark for me, and I like use it here and there. I don't use it as often as I should, but I do have other highlighters that I wanted to work on as well. But this is like a great summer highlighter for me, and I feel like as we're going into winter months and spring months, my skin isn't as dark and I can't use this as often. So once summer comes around, I feel like I'm going to use this more. I'm kind of a little disappointed on the progress that I made throughout the year. Like I wasn't using it, so it's my fault that I haven't made much progress on it. The next product is this thing. I still have no progress on this. I do not like using this. I realize that I do not like using this, and I'm just going to toss it because I just can't with this anymore. I can't. It's not my thing. I do not use liquid highlighters. I cannot use liquid highlighters. It emphasizes my pores and my texture that I have on my skin, and I feel like it would serve another role in somebody else's life because it's not working for me right now. I made major progress on this perfume. This is a True Escape perfume from Victoria's Secret. So since September, it's obvious that I use so much of this perfume, and I'm really glad that I made a lot of progress on it. I really like that I was able to focus on one perfume. I haven't used this in like 2 months or so because it was like stored into one of my gym bags, because I used to use this a lot after the gym, but like I don't really go to the gym anymore. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is my L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. I think you can't see any progress on this because it's like really light. If you see it in person, there's like a little dip in it. I've been using it for my inner corner and my brow bone, and sometimes even as my highlight for some of my tutorials. So it's been used a lot, but like you won't see progress in this for a while because like I don't know, it's one of those products that once you start using it, it doesn't seem like you are using it at all. But I've been using it a lot, trust me. I've been using it a lot, and like I use it all the time, and like I really like this shade, but hopefully in 2019 I'll make more progress in it. So the next product I wanted to talk about is my Bare Minerals Invisible Light Powder. So as you can tell, it's flatter than this side. I don't know if you can tell. It's like way flatter on this side, and it has pocket holes in it. I mean, it had pocket holes in it before, but like now it's more flat, and I've been using it underneath my eyes a lot. I put this in my Project Pan later into the year, so I feel like I've made significant progress in it, because every time that I used under eye setting powder, I would use this because it like keeps your under eyes very crease free and like really nice and smooth. I'll continue using this in 2019 as well. So the next powder I wanted to talk about is my Hourglass powder right here. year. And as you can tell, I'm literally only sticking to like the corners right now because all of this is like gone. This is one of the products that I'm really glad I hit pan on and like a lot of pan on. I'm glad that I made so much progress with this powder over the year that I've been doing this project pan. I don't know if I'm going to use this into 2019 because I bought myself a new powder because I feel like it was just like time for a new powder. And the last product in this project pan is my Estee Lauder lipstick. This has served us well, but I feel like I can't use it anymore. I feel like I gotta toss it and like not use this anymore because it's starting to smell and no one got time for dang. I really like the progress that I made with this Estee Lauder lipstick, but I feel like I just don't want to use this anymore. It's just not giving me any motivation to put on this lipstick anymore. I loved it throughout my project pan, but it's time to go. I have other lipstick that looks like this and I feel like it's just time to let this go. So now that I updated you on all of my items in my project pan, I wanted to talk about how we're going to continue this project pan into 2019. So I'm going to change out the products that I focus on every month so that I won't get tired of all the products. Because I was getting tired of all of the products, I was not putting on any makeup. So I feel like if I change the products up every month, I feel like I would like get more into it and like use more of the product as well. So this month I'm going to focus on 4 different products. The first product is my Lorac Pro 3 palette, and this has beautiful shades. I love this, but I don't use this as often. So I took this out and I feel like I would create very simple and great looks with this, and I feel like by putting this in my project pan, I would get more use out of it. The next product we will talk about is my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and everybody talks about this, but I don't really see the hype on this. So I feel like if I use this more often, I would like know the hype and like figure it out. I do have to mix this in with a darker foundation, but I'm happy that I'm going to be focusing on this foundation for this month. The next item is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is a concealer that I use very often, but it's like almost near its end and I really want to focus on it just so I could finish it because I bought a new concealer today and I do not want so many concealers to choose from, so I really want to finish this Maybelline concealer. So the last item I'm going to focus on is my Anastasia Glow Kit in Sun Dipped. So obviously I can't use these 2 shades, but I can use these 2 shades. Maybe if I mix this shade into this shade, it would probably be more lighter. So I'm going to focus on these 2 shades right here, and this shade is called Summer and this shade is called Moonstone. I feel like I don't use these as often, so by putting it in this project pan, I will use this more often, and hopefully I have places to go to put these on because I don't go nowhere. So those are all of the products that I wanted to talk about. I talked about my last project pan, and now I'm talking about a new project pan, like way I'm going to do things. I'm so glad to be moving into 2019 and working on new products as well. I loved working on these products in 2018, but now it's time to move on because like we're a new person in 2019. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up or a million thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button as well and hit the post notifications button so you could get notified every time I upload a new video. You have made it to the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Comes and goes.